Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. On the last episode, the war began and we went and invaded the Salt Pales so that we could get into the, what is it called, the Imperial Palace. So we're here in the, why is high speed mode on? So we're here in Imperial Fortress. It's right there. So we have to unlock all of these two doors. All three doors, so we can move forward. So the first thing to go to is this. I've been going around, I've been grinding. I still needed to farm like 300 U materials, even with the 900 you get from the DLC to get. Why did I do that? I don't actually know why I did that. To get everything that I needed for just these 8 that I have with me. And the other things.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
The Outpost Gym. And I don't feel like they gave me back my quartz that I had put on everybody else. They might have, but I gave a lot of people quartz.
Do be careful. That enemy's strong.
Celestial Bomb EX. These, I feel like, trying to think about these corridors and how I actually feel about them.
I see a powerful enemy.
A worthy opponent.
Are you sure about that?
Crimson Slash! It's down!
Attack!
You sure about that? I don't think a worthy opponent is susceptible to instant death.
It's down!
An opening! My turn. Here!
Let's go! Alright, nice work.
I am curious to see what's on the other side. I've only gone so far. And that was just so I could kill the enemies in the area.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful.
Huh. Arc has. Hall A end. That's the outer wall. Look over there. Okay. Alright, because McBurn and all of them are still here, so I guess we're fighting Lecter and Claire first. Instructor Claire. They're dressed in the same outfits we saw on the Rod class earlier. If they're wearing that, it means they're fully committed to their cause. They won't back down no matter what. But neither will we. We won't give up in battle. And we won't give up on our future. This will be the first test of our ability here at Phantasmal Fortress. At the Phantom Fortress. I don't think that's what it was called, though. I thought it was the Empyreal Fortress. No matter how deadly or cunning our enemies, we gotta outsmart them, period. Sounds like I'm up to bat, then. I've known these two for some time. I may be able to anticipate their moves. That'd be a lot of help. And we'll be counting on you. Although, we do have a shared history with them. Let's think this through. Let's think this through and be smart about choosing who will fight in this battle. Me and Altina and Ash are required as attack team members. That's not a problem. Because I'm just going to switch him out. I didn't gear up Ash. I geared up Altina. Because I didn't plan on using Ash. Hopefully we can soundly defeat them this time.
We've been waiting for you.
I bet. Night, huh?
Instructor Claire.
You seem pretty sure we'd show up.
The odds were about 50-50. After all, you'd have to get past the Glorious, the Ions, and disable all the salt pails. If it were anyone else, I'd give them maybe a 1 in 1,000 chance. Nah, maybe more like a 1 in 10,000.
And despite the odds, you managed to succeed. Perhaps it was fate.
It's not fate. It was all thanks to our determination.
Oh, Milliam. I'm so happy you're back.
Wow. Guess the rumors were true. You really threw us for a loop at the Grawl, huh?
Yep, but it was super hard pulling one over on you two. Especially you, Lecter. I really had to get clever. And by that, I mean I snuck off while Eustace and Rufus were fighting.
I'm amazed you managed to pull that off with everything that was going on.
You really got us, Milliam. But I guess we only have ourselves to blame.
Yes. Among the Ironbloods, Milliam was always the quickest to learn and adapt. Meanwhile, we were each trapped in our pasts. We had no choice but to accept the curse. We even treated Altina as if she was nothing more than a tool to be discarded.
Claire.
Major Claire.
If you feel that way, why do you still insist on standing in our path? Not as the Ironbloods, but as the Knights of Blood and Iron.
Those whose fates are intertwined with the curse of Erebonia. Its keepers. The keepers whose fate is to fall in this tragic fairy tale called the Great Twilight.
Yeah, that's our job. Our final role, so to speak. We're the conduits linking the fires of war below to this fortress. There's no way you're gonna win against us, unless you bring out your Divine Knights.
That's...
The curse has linked them to the fortress itself.
The path further into the fortress won't open unless you defeat us. Throw everything you have into this fight. Your Divine Knights, Panzer Soldats, everything.
It should be
Defeat
unnecessary.
us here, and perhaps you stand a chance of putting out the flames of war.
Major Claire.
Why?
Fine. We'll fight you if we must. But we don't need the Divine Knights or the Soldats to beat you. In fact, We won't even need our entire group.
Go ahead and use whatever powers you're getting from the fortress or the curse or whatever. Doesn't matter how determined you guys are. We're gonna break through.
That's right. Your determination will never match ours. Because you're both so focused on your past mistakes, while we look to the future.
Ouch.
Nice one.
She's right, Instructor Claire! There is no honor in fighting foes who have already given up.
So come on, show us what you really believe in.
Okay. I'll give this everything I have.
All right then. Guess it's time for me to get serious.
Good luck, everyone! Claire and Lecter, give it your all, too!
No matter the outcome, it all ends here.
You best come at us with everything you got!
Okay, let's think this through. I may be able to double order depending on how this goes. No. Actually, yeah. And before they get to act as well.
It's my turn!
Didn't need to use that.
Ha!
My turn.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
My turn.
Alright, let's do this. Now!
Join! Ha!
Now, for the big finish! Lethal Crusade!
I'm up! Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First! Second! Third! Fourth! Fifth! Sixth! Seventh!
I love how I was switching through the enemies the whole time.
8 leaves. Luminous abyss!
Not bad at all. This party's just getting started, though.
I didn't expect this to be easy.
My turn.
You shouldn't have.
Time to paint this town red. Gotcha! Up you go! Not a bad trick, huh? Eat this! It's the last call. Sinners, revelry!
Now.
Devour! Dark Moon Formation!
I shall go. Yeah!
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First! Second! Third!
You can't say I didn't plan that well.
Fifth! Sixth! Seventh!
I had Emma, I would have used the Lost Star. It doesn't matter. It's already over.
Let's do this. Now! Join! Ha! Now, for the big finish! Lethal Crusade!
Damn it. Time to paint this town red. Gotcha! Up you go! Not a bad trick, huh? Eat this! It's the last call. Sinners, revelry!
Is this really it?
Rah! Let's keep moving!
No domination courts on Ash or Altina, because I didn't plan on using S-Crafts with them for the most part. But, well, not yet anyway. I didn't have the time nor the resources.
Told ya.
The war below has greatly amplified the fortress's power. After we linked to it, you should have had no chance of victory.
Man, you're really beating the odds today, aren't you?
That's right. After all, we defeated the Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden.
Learning and growing are both part of being young. And I'm right there with you guys. Keep telling yourself that.
If anyone can make it to the end, it's you guys.
Defeating us has opened up the path ahead for you. There's not much more I can do now besides wish you luck.
Altina!
Okay.
Now, Instructor Claire. None of that.
We thought it might come to this.
Damn. How'd you guys know?
Though the two of you may have built your reputations on being inscrutable.
You were fairly predictable this time.
The way you are now, you couldn't bluff your way out of a paper bag.
You lost. Just accept it and move on. Take some time to rest, you know?
You're right. That might be best.
We're going to go on ahead now. But you two also need to see this through to the end. Erebonia is going to need you both after we've put an end to the Great Twilight.
Yeah! You gotta do your best for me too, okay?
Rain.
Because I'm sure Milliam's also linked to the Great Twilight as well. Well,
when you put it like that, I guess
her
I've got
ability
no
to be
choice.
there.
Sheesh. You guys are really asking a lot of us. But you're not in the clear yet. The Crown Prince and the Sanguine Ogre are waiting. You're the only ones who can put a stop to this. Good luck, guys.
They're out cold. The curse and tapping into the fortress's power must have taken their toll. Did you notice anything unusual about that last crest? It's as if it clicked into place. Yes, I think that's a sign that a new path is opened. Maybe we should head back to the ruined garden first. Yeah, I'm prepared for the next battle. My mirror is on it being the prince and the Sanguine Ogre. Yeah, that would be a good bet, seeing how they just told you it was. Whoa, where did you just come from, Marcus? Which will also involve the next rivalry. If you don't mind waiting a moment, I'll quickly tend to their wounds. They're not seriously hurt, but yeah, that's a good idea. Doubt we need to worry about them trying to pull anything funny, at least. Let's let them rest and recover. Ash, Altina, excellent job. And everyone else, thank you for your support. You really nailed it. Thank you. I'm relieved. That could have gone so much worse. It was nothing. I wouldn't say no to a breather about now, though. Alright, first let's deal with this SC problem. Well, she doesn't have any lack of SC, but she is lacking EP. Other than that, we could just fast travel. That does save me quite a lot of trouble. I did the same thing I did for Emma and gave her Virgo. The reason is because her Deva Quartz also makes offensive arts deal 60 arts deal critical damage at a 60% chance. And Virgo is 70, so that does make it over 100. Something's different. That could be because we defeated the first Guardian. I sense ebb and flows of pure mana. This must have been a place for recovery in the past. One of the gates up ahead has opened. Yeah, looks like we've met the conditions to open another path. Excellent. This looks like the central sector of the Imperial Fortress. I think we can safely assume this is the best spot to set up a camp. Yeah, that makes sense. Should we summon the Divine Knights and Panzer Soldaten then? Yeah, that's a good idea. Sweet, let's teleport these Soldats. Green and Crow both summon their Divine Knights and the Panzer Soldaten. The garden is now your base when exploring the Imperial Fortress. Fortress is as big as I thought. I hope making this garden our base of operations will make exploration more efficient. Prince Cedric and the Second Order would be our next opponents. We should take a short break before going through the left gate. Huh. Look, people probably want to see what they have to say. I really don't care. But let's talk with everybody. I'm glad Claire's got less to worry about now. Ugh, but Prince Cedric's up next. That guy's gonna be a royal headache. Yes, we can't expect the fourth rivalry to be any easier. I met him during the Civil War. I was the one who brought him and Duke Cayenne before the Vermilion Knight. Had I not done that, then perhaps things would not have turned out the way they did. Don't blame yourself, Altina. My uncle, Croyer, bears the sole responsibility. No, that's not entirely true. I should have done something when I realized he was becoming unhinged. Muse, you couldn't have known. Hey, the past. Nobody could have seen what was coming. There's no point in obsessing over choices you didn't make. Allie, you were following your orders. And Muse, your power-hungry uncle was keeping you from taking what's yours. Curtin and Instructor Reen will handle Prince Cedric. We don't have to worry about him. We just have to support them. You're right. Yuna's quick to take action when the others are feeling down. Muse and Altina are moving forward in spite of their paths too. I'm lucky to have students like them. Bah! Glad that Scarecrow's not a problem anymore. Pretty good that we came in and took care of it. I'm sure those two lovely ladies are going to be real happy to hear that. Is that right? That's great, Ash. You knew about Claudia and Lucy's wishes. Yeah, through Astray. Seriously though, who looked at Lecter and thought he'd make a good student council president? Some role model he is. Hey, don't give me that look. You've got to know when you're calling the kettle black, right? Astray was Joshua's original surname from when he lived in Hamel. Why do I keep... Ash seems to be getting his memories back little by little. Give me a break, man. That lousy prince and his red knight are next in line for a beating, huh? I'll give them one they won't forget. And if you need my help with that weird ogre girl or anything, just let me know. Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Thanks, Ash. The Crown Prince and Bloody Shirley are next. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. If I'm right, Shirley might even go all out. Great! You mean she's been holding back this entire time? I'll keep that in mind. She was pretty strong to begin with, but now she's really something else now that she's joined up with Ouroboros. I think the Grandmaster did something to amp up Shirley's strength. I heard rumors of the Grandmaster granting special powers to the members of Ouroboros somehow. But you know, she's a little different than what I hear from Randy and the others. All the viciousness that everyone says she showed in Crossbow 2 years ago, I can't really sense any of that. Wasn't it Yin that knocked her down a peg? You know Yin, right? Altina met her too. Shirley lost a duel against Yin. That could have been enough to change her. Yin, that's... Who is Yin, actually? I wonder why she's teamed up with the prince. Is that Arios? Well, there's the whole Tessarosa thing. Then again, I doubt that's the only reason why she teamed up with him. Maybe we'll find out when we face them. Leave it to me, Reen. I'm gonna beat that reckless ogre. Alright, good luck, Fee.
Now...
I feel like I'm missing something. It's probably from the Crossbow games, but I don't know who Yin is.
Now...
Well, Rixia has the title of Yin. Maybe that's what they were talking about, but I don't know. If you guys know, let me know, because I don't know, and I'm not gonna look into it at the moment. Not any further than this. I didn't play Crossbell because it hasn't been officially localized yet. William, what are you up to? I was just thinking I'm glad we didn't have to kill Claire and Lecter. Yeah, me too. They're like siblings to you, aren't they? Yeah, that's why I kind of wish I could have done more for them, you know? Both of them had some pretty bad stuff happen to them. It's why they made the choices they did. I'm not criticizing them or anything, but I wish we'd talked more, that we understood each other better. But at least they're both okay. Nah, oops. Looks like I really brought you down, huh? Crow and I won't be around much longer, but you've got the future ahead of you. Can you look after everyone when I can't anymore? Of course. But isn't it too early for you to be telling me your last wishes? We only just started exploring the fortress, and we haven't even fought any rivalries yet. You never know how things turn out. You know what? You're right. Everything will turn out all right, Reen. I'm here to support you till the end, after all. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Milliam. She's really grown up. Considering their circumstances, both she and Crow really have amazing resolve in seeing this through. I hope I'll be able to match that. Kurt, what's on your mind? Prince Cedric? Well, to be honest, yes. I do not know how I feel about facing him on the battlefield. I was remembering him as he was when we first met. He struck me as honest, very mild-mannered. When he praised my swordsmanship, his eyes gleamed with appreciation I didn't deserve. His behavior might have changed drastically, but I still believe he's the same person. It all strikes me as very strange. I don't think he's lost his mind, or that the person he was has been supplanted by this new persona of his. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. No, I think you're right. The rivalries are battles between awakeners. But you'll get your chance to talk to him before it. Why don't you see if you can uncover the truth? If anyone can do it, it's you, Kurt, not me. And I'll try. I'll see for myself what's left of the prince I once knew. I still think he's beyond the point of redemption to me. No matter how hard they try to redeem him, I don't even think he should be the next one to lead Erebonia. Not after the things that he's done. You don't... No. Maybe it's just me, but... yeah. He's completely out of my good graces. I'll say that much. Oh, well, look at that. I think I can keep this one a short one today. That's something. Huh. What do you know? But, alright, I'm going to actually go ahead and call it here before we move on to the next part, because we never know what's going to happen. It's the first time in a long time I've been able to keep something around the 30-minute mark. I like that. But, alright, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.
Now...